Welcome to the press conference on the second monetary policy review for the year 2020. The Monetary Board, which met yesterday, decided to maintain the current accommodative monetary policy stance of the central bank. As such, the policy interest rates that were reduced by 50 basis points will be maintained at the reduced level. We urge commercial banks to pass the benefit of our policy rate reduction in January to the borrowers without any further delay. At the same time, the Monetary Board extended an assurance to the market that adequate liquidity in domestic financial markets will be maintained to weather any impact arising from global developments, particularly due to the spread of the coronavirus or COVID-19. We have observed policymakers in many economies respond to the rapid spread of the virus through the globe. It is expected that these accommodative measures will continue until the global economy shows clear signs of recovery from the current fragile state. The ongoing developments will have an adverse effect on Sri Lanka as well, as the Director of Economic Research will explain in greater detail in his presentation. Nevertheless, we expect the Sri Lankan economy to do better in 2020 than in 2019 and record a growth rate of around 3.5 to 4%. Following the elections scheduled for end April 2020 and the convening of the new parliament in May, we expected political stability and the presentation of the budget will boost investor confidence further. The current conducive fiscal regime and declining market interest rates are expected to compensate for the possible reduction in external demand to a great extent. Another key development that I would like to highlight is the recent rise in inflation. In fact, headline inflation has overshot the projections. As you are aware, this is driven by persistent high food inflation. Food prices have commenced declining, and we expect inflation to revert to 4 to 6% target range shortly and stabilize thereafter. The monetary policy also took note of developments in the other sectors of the economy. The exchange rate has shown greater stability, and the official reserves remain at healthy levels. Current growth is expected to continue its upward trend, particularly with declining lending rates. We expect a further decline in market lending rates in response to the measures that have been already taken. Possible fiscal slippages were also discussed, and we observed that the expected net financing requirements in 2020 is unlikely to add any excessive pressure to the market. Overall, there were factors, some of them supporting the relaxing, some of them supporting maintaining, some supporting tightening of the current accommodative monetary policy stance. However, most factors supported maintaining the current stance and allow the market to adjust further in response to the policy measures taken thus far. I would now like to request Director of Economic Research to make a detailed presentation, following which we can have a discussion on the monetary policy stance, economic and financial sector developments, and other matters of general, maybe economic interest. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As Governor stated, the Monetary Board at its meeting held yesterday decided to maintain the current accommodative monetary policy stance. Accordingly, the policy interest rates of the central bank will be maintained at their current levels. Let me note here that the central bank reduced policy interest rates 5 weeks ago on 30th of January 2020, and a further decline in market lending rates is still awaited in response to the January action. Let me now explain some highlights from the monetary policy review and the already fragile global economy is further affected by the spread of the coronavirus outbreak. The exact impact of the outbreak is yet to be ascertained, but the share of China in the global economy itself is much larger than in 2002, when the SARS outbreak affected the global economy. In addition, more than 80 countries are now affected with close to 100,000 cases and more than 3,200 deaths. Many countries have responded to the evolving conditions through the use of monetary policy, fiscal policy, health sector policies, as well as border control policies. In terms of monetary policy, central banks in major economies, including the US Federal Reserve, have commenced responding to this emergency. Overall, during the year thus far, 30 central banks, including the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, have relaxed monetary policy, and further action is likely to address the effect of the outbreak on global economic conditions. In this slide, we have attempted to summarize the channels through which the coronavirus outbreak could affect the Sri Lankan economy. There will be a direct impact from the conditions in China, as China is a key source for Sri Lanka's consumer, intermediate, and investment goods imports. Although China accounts for only 2% of our exports, supply chain disruptions would affect Sri Lanka's overall export performance. Chinese tourist arrivals are around 9% of total arrivals. And already we have seen arrivals from China declining by 92.5% in February. The non-return of Chinese workers will also affect the infrastructure projects, which depend on the Chinese workforce. The slowdown in the global economy will also affect the Sri Lankan economy. Exports, tourism, and other services exports and related value chains will be affected. There could be a slowdown in remittance inflows as well. We have also seen flight of capital from emerging market economies to safe havens. However, there could be marginal benefits accruing from lower petroleum prices and lower global interest rates. Overall, based on the currently available information, we expect Sri Lanka's real GDP growth in 2020 to be around 3.5% to 4%, with the impact of the outbreak, compared to the previously expected range of 3.7 to 4.5%. However, the exact impact would depend on the extent of the spread and how long the effect would persist. Looking at Sri Lanka's external sector performance, we observed a policy-induced contraction in the trade deficit in 2019. With a sharp decline in imports, the trade deficit contracted to $8 billion in 2019 from $10.3 billion in 2018. With regard to the other inflows to the current account, we saw an almost full recovery of tourism from the Easter Sunday effects by January 2020. However, with the coronavirus outbreak, tourist arrivals have declined by 12.2% in the first 2 months of 2020 year-on-year. We have seen workers' remittances accelerating in December 2019, and this has continued into January 2020 as well. The Sri Lankan rupee has remained stable thus far in 2020. It has recorded a marginal depreciation of 0.2% or 40 cents against the US dollar so far during the year. We have seen foreign outflows from the government securities market, but given that the outstanding foreign investment in the rupee-denominated government securities market is below US dollars 500 million at present, we do not envisage any further outflows to exert pressure on the exchange rate. Thus far during the year, the central bank has purchased close to $100 million from the domestic market on a net basis, and reserves that stood at $7.5 billion by end January 2020 have further increased by end February. In the monetary sector, acceleration of the year-on-year growth of private sector credit that commenced in December 2019 continued in January 2020 as well. However, the absolute credit disbursements in January were marginal. With declining market lending rates and improving business confidence, we expect credit growth to reach around 12% by end 2020. But demand for credit could be affected if the impact of the coronavirus persists. With the expansion of credit to the private sector as well as to the government, broad money growth has also accelerated to 8.3% in January from 7% in the previous month. With regard to interest rates, we have seen a general decline in market lending rates, and we have also seen new deposit rates increasing. However, the reduction in policy interest rates in January is yet to be reflected in market lending rates. Therefore, let me also reiterate Governor's message that commercial banks must pass the benefit of the policy rate reduction in January to the borrowers without delay. This is important, particularly in consideration of the possible decline in demand for credit from any further spread of the coronavirus effect. With regard to inflation, we have seen food inflation remaining stubbornly and unexpectedly high in January and February 2020. Food inflation in the CCPI basket shot up to 14.7% in February. From end February, however, we have seen food prices declining, and we expect inflation to stabilize in the 4 to 6% range within the next couple of months. Inflation is currently not driven by demand conditions as reflected in below 4% levels of core inflation. We do not envisage demand-driven inflation in the near term. Taking into consideration the factors I summarized in the presentation, the Monetary Board was of the view that we could maintain policy interest rates unchanged at this juncture, although market lending rates should decline further. At the same time, the fluid global economic conditions will be monitored closely and adequate liquidity will be maintained in the domestic financial markets as required. Thank you, and with that, let me invite my colleagues, Dr. Lasitha Padberia and Dr. Sujitha Jekajeevan, Deputy Directors of Economic Research, to summarize the presentation in Sinhala and Tamil languages. Thank you.
ස්තුතියි. අයිබෝවන්. අද දින ශ්‍රී ලංකා මහා බැංකුවේ මුදල් මණ්ඩලය 2020 වසරට අදාළව දෙවන මුදල් ප්‍රතිපත්ති ප්‍රකාශයට පත් කළා. ඒ අනුව ශ්‍රී ලංකා මහා බැංකුව සිය ප්‍රතිපත්ති පොලිය අනුපාතික නොවෙනස්ව දැනට පවතින ලිහිල් මුදල් ප්‍රතිපත්තිය පවත්වාගෙන යාමට තීරණය කළා. එනම් නිත්‍ය තැන්පතු පහසුකම් අනුපාතික 6.5 බිංදුවක් සහ නිත්‍ය ණය පහසුකම් අනුපාතිකයේ 7.5 බිංදුවක් ලෙස දැනට පවතින මට්ටමේ නොවෙනස්ව පවතිනවා. මෙම තීරණය සඳහා එළඹීමේදී ශ්‍රී ලංකා මහා බැංකුවේ මුදල් මණ්ඩලය දැනට පවතින දේශීය මෙන්ම ගෝලීය සාර්වාර්ථික ප්‍රවණතාවයන් හා අපේක්ෂිත සාර්වාර්ථික ප්‍රවණතාවයන් මෙන්ම මූල්‍ය වල ප්‍රවණතාවයන්ද සලකා බලනු ලැබුවා. ඒ අතරම මේට සති 5කට පමණ පෙර සිදු කළ ප්‍රතිපත්ති පොලිය අඩු කිරීමේ ප්‍රතිලාභ තවමත් වෙළඳපොළ මත නොලැබීමද සැලකිලිට ගන්න ලැබුවා මුදල් මණ්ඩලය මගින්. මේ තීරණය උද්දමනයේ 4.6ත් අතර පරාසය තුළ පවත්වා ගැනීමේ අරමුණ සමග අනුකූල වන අතර මැදිකාලීනව ආර්ථිකය සිය විභව මට්ටම කරා ළඟා වීමට උපයෝගී වනු ඇත. දැන් මම මුදල් මණ්ඩලයේ එහිදී සලකා බලන කරුණු ඉතා කෙටියෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කිරීමට සූදානම් වෙන්නේ. මුලින්ම අපි ගෝලීය ප්‍රවණතාවයන් පිළිබඳව සලකා බලමු. ඔබ දන්නා පරිදි කොරෝනා වෛරසයේ ශීඝ්‍ර ව්‍යාප්තිය ගෝලීය වශයෙන් හදිසි සෞඛ්‍ය තත්ත්වයක් දක්වා වර්ධනය වීම සහ ඒ වසංගතයක් බවට පත්වීමට හැකියාව තියෙනවා. එමගින් 2020 වර්ෂයේදී ගෝලීය ආර්ථිකය යථා තත්ත්වයට පත්වීම කෙරෙහි සැලකිය යුතු තර්ජනයක් එල්ල වී තිබෙනවා. මේ හේතුව නිසා ගෝලීය වශයෙන් මුදල් ප්‍රතිපත්තීන් විශාල වශයෙන් ලිහිල්කරණයට ලක්වෙමින් පවතින අතර ගෝලීය ප්‍රතිපත්ති සම්පාදකයන් ඉහළ ප්‍රතිපත්ති සහායක් දක්වනු ඇතැයි අපේක්ෂා කරනවා. ඒ සමගම ශ්‍රී ලංකා ආර්ථිකයටත් මෙමගින් යම්කිසි බලපෑමක් එල්ල වෙනු ඇතයි අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා. මෙම වෛරසය පැතිරීම මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකා ආර්ථිකයේ ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් මාර්ග දෙකකින් බලපෑම් එල්ල වෙනු ඇතයි අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා. එකක් තමයි ඍජුවම චීනය හා සම්බන්ධ ආර්ථික කටයුතු වල පසුබෑම. ඒත් සමගම ගෝලීය ආර්ථිකයේ සිදුවිය හැකි පසුබෑම හේතුවෙන් ශ්‍රී ලංකා ආර්ථිකයට බලපෑමක් එල්ල වෙන්න පුළුවන්. මෙහිදී අපනයන, ආනයන, සංචාරක, ඍජු ප්‍රේෂණ යන ක්ෂේත්‍ර කෙරෙහි ඍණාත්මක බලපෑමක් තිබිය හැකි අතර කනජ තෙල් මිල අඩුවීම සහ ගෝලීය පොලි අනුපාතික අඩුවීම මගින් යම්කිසි ආන්තික ධනාත්මක බලපෑමක් ඇති කිරීමට හැකියි. මෙම බලපෑම් මගින් දැනට ඇති දත්ත අනුව අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා 2020 දී ආර්ථිකයේ වර්ධනය ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ 3.5% පමණ වන වෙයි කියලා. මේට පෙර එය 3.7%ත් 4.5% අතර වනු ඇතයි අපි පුරෝකථනය කළා. ඒ වුණාට ශ්‍රී ලංකා ආර්ථිකයට වන නිශ්චිත බලපෑම ගෝලීය වෛරසයේ ව්‍යාප්තිය ප්‍රධාන ආර්ථිකයන් හා අපගේ වෙළඳ හවුල් කාර්යකරුවන්ගේ ප්‍රතිපත්තිමය ප්‍රතිචාර මතද රඳා පවතිනවා. දැන් අපි දේශීය ආර්ථිකයේ විදේශීය අංශය වෙත යමු. 2019 වසරේදී ආනයන ශීඝ්‍ර ලෙස අඩුවීම සහ අපනයන සුළු වශයෙන් වැඩිවීම හේතුවෙන් වෙළඳ හිඟය සැලකිය යුතු ලෙස අඩු වුණා. පාස්කු ඉරිදා සිදු වූ අවසානවන්ත ප්‍රහාරයේ බලපෑමෙන් පසුව සංචාරක අංශය ශීඝ්‍රයෙන් යථා තත්ත්වයට පත්වෙමින් තිබුණා. ඒත් කොරෝනා වෛරසයේ පැතිරීම හේතුවෙන් සංචාරක අංශය නැවතත් යම්කිසි පසුබෑමක් ඇතිවනු ඇතයි අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා. 2019 වසරේ පළමු මාස 11 තුළදී මන්දගාමී වූ විදේශ සේවා නියුක්තකයන්ගේ සම්ප්‍රේෂණ 2019 දෙසැම්බර් මාසයේ සහ 2020 ජනවාරි මාසයේදී යම්කිසි වර්ධනයක් පෙන්눔 කළා. එක්සත් ජනපද ඩොලරයට සාපේක්ෂව ශ්‍රී ලංකා රුපියල සුළු වශයෙන් අවප්‍රමාණයක් 2020 වසරේදී මේ දක්වා සිදු වුණා. ඒත් පුළුල් වශයෙන් එය ස්ථාවරව පැවතුණා. 2020 වසරේ ජනවාරි මාසයේ අවසාන වන විට දල නිල විදේශීය සංචිත ප්‍රමාණය එක්සත් ජනපද ඩොලර් බිලියන 7.5ක් වූ අතර එය මාස 4.5ක ආනයනය අවනය කිරීමට ප්‍රමාණවත් වෙනවා. අපි දැන් මුදල් අංශය වෙත යමු. 2020 ජනවාරි මාසය තුලදී වාණිජ බැංකු මගින් පෞද්ගලික අංශය වෙත ලබා දුන් ණයෙහි වාර්ෂික ලක්ෂමය වර්ධනයක් පෙන්눔 කළා. ඉදිරියේදී දැනටමත් අපි ක්‍රියාත්මක කරලා තියෙන ප්‍රතිපත්තීන් හේතුවෙන් ඉහළ ණය වර්ධනයක් ඇති වෙන ඇතයි අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. පෞද්ගලික අංශය වෙත ලබා දුන් ණයෙහි වර්ධනය හේතුවෙන් පුළුල් මුදල් සැපයීමේ වාර්ෂික ලක්ෂමය වර්ධනයක්ද 2020 වර්ෂයේදී අපි ජනවාරි මාසයේදී සිදු වුණා. වෙළඳපොළ ණය පොලි අනුපාතික තවදුරටත් පහළ යනු ඇතයි අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා. මෑතකදී ගන්න ලැබූ ප්‍රතිපත්ති ක්‍රියාමාර්ගවල ප්‍රතිලාභ ගැනුම්කරුවන් වෙත ළඟාවීම සඳහා ණය පොලි අනුපාතික තවදුරටත් ශීඝ්‍රයෙන් අඩුවීම අත්‍යවශ්‍ය බව අපි අවධාරණය කරනවා. දැන් අපි උද්දමනයේ ප්‍රවණතාවයන් වෙත යමු. ආහාර උද්දමනයේ ශීඝ්‍ර සහ අනපේක්ෂිත ඉහළ යාම හේතුවෙන් මතුපිට උද්දමනය අනපේක්ෂිත ලෙස 2020 ජනවාරි මාසයේදී සහ පෙබරවාරි මාසයේදී ඉහළ ගියා. එහෙත් ආහාර සැපියුම් ඉහළ යාම හේතුවෙන් ආහාර මිල පෙබරවාරි මාස අවසානයේ සිට අඩුවමින් පවතිනවා. සැපියුම් අංශයේ යම්කිසි බාධා හේතුවෙන් తాවකාලික විචලනයක් නැති වුණත් මැද කාලීනව උද්දමනය 4.6ත් අතර පවතින ඇතයි අපි අපේක්ෂා කරනවා. මුදල් ප්‍රතිපත්ති ප්‍රකාශයට අනුව මුදල් ප්‍රතිපත්ති වලින් මට්ටමේ වෙනසක් සිදු වුණේ නැහැ. ශ්‍රී ලංකා මහ බැංකුවේ මුදල් මණ්ඩලයේ අදහස වුණේ ප්‍රතිපත්ති පොලි අනුපාතික තවදුරටත් වෙනස් කිරීමකින් තොරව වෙළඳපොළ ණය පොලි අනුපාතික අඩුවීම සඳහා ප්‍රමාණවත් අවකාශයක් තියෙනවා කියලා. තවදුරටත් කොරෝනා වෛරසයේ පැතිර යාම මගින් මූල්‍ය වෙළඳපොළ සහ මූර්ත ආර්ථිකයට ඇතිවිය හැකි කෙටි කාලීන බලපෑම අවම කිරීමටද වෙළඳපොළ ණය අනුපාතික වල පහළ යාම උපකාරී වෙනවා. ඉදිරි කාලයේදී ස්ථායී ආර්ථික තත්ත්වයක් පවත්වාගෙන යාම අදහස පෙරදැරිව කොරෝනා වෛරසය ගෝලීය වශයෙන් පැතිර යාමෙහි බලපෑම සහ මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට වන බලපෑමද ඇතුළුව දේශීය හා ගෝලීය සාර්වාර්ථිකයේ සහ මූල්‍ය වෙළඳපොළ ප්‍රවණතාවයන් ශ්‍රී ලංකා මහ බැංකුව අඛණ්ඩව නිරීක්ෂණය කරනවා. අවශ්‍ය වූ විටක දේශීය මූල්‍ය වෙළඳපොළ වෙතට ද්‍රෝෂීලතාව සැපයීම සඳහාද ශ්‍රී ලංකා මහා බැංකුව සූදානමින් සිටිනවා. ස්තුතියි.
அனைவருக்கும் காலை வணக்கங்கள். நாணய சபையானது நேற்று நடைபெற்ற அதன் கூட்டத்தில் இலங்கை மத்திய வங்கியின் கொள்கை வட்டி வீதங்களை மாற்றமின்றி தற்போதைய மட்டத்தில் பேணுவதென தீர்மானித்துக் கொண்டது. உலகளாவிய ரீதியிலே கொரோனா வைரஸின் தாக்கத்தின் காரணமாக உலகளாவிய ரீதியில் ஒரு சுகாதார நெருக்கடி ஒன்று எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுவதன் காரணமாக உலகளாவிய ரீதியில் பொருளாதார மீட்சி தொடர்பாக 2020 ஒரு அச்சுறுத்தல் ஒன்று தோற்றுவிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. இதற்கு பதிலிருத்தும் வகையிலே முக்கிய பொருளாதாரங்கள் பலவும் அவற்றின் நாணய கொள்கையினை தொடர்ச்சியாக தளர்த்தி வருவதனை காணக்கூடியதாக இருக்கின்றது. அதேபோல உலகளாவிய ரீதியில் கேள்வி மற்றும் நிரம்பல் நிலைப்பாடுகளை மேம்படுத்துவதற்காக தொடர்ச்சியாக கொள்கை வகுப்பாளர்களிடமிருந்து கொள்கை ஆதரவுகள் எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகின்றன. இலங்கையை பொறுத்தவரையிலும் இந்த கொரோனா வைரஸின் தாக்கமானது சிறிதளவு பொருளாதார தாக்கத்தினை கொண்டிருக்கக்கூடும் என எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகின்றது. இந்த தாக்கமானது சீனாவில் இருந்த நேரடியான தாக்கம் மற்றும் உலகளாவிய ரீதியில் பொருளாதார வளர்ச்சி மந்தமடைவதன் காரணமாக ஏற்படுகின்ற தாக்கம் போன்றவற்றின் ஊடாக இலங்கையில் பொருளாதார தாக்கம் ஏற்படக்கூடும் என எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகின்றது. சீனாவில் இருந்தான நேரடியான தாக்கம் பொறுத்தவரையிலே இறக்குமதிகள், ஏற்றுமதிகள் மற்றும் சுற்றுலா வருகைகள் போன்றவற்றிலும் சீனாவில் இருந்து தொழிலாளர்கள் மீள திரும்பி வராமையின் காரணமாக செயற்திட்டங்களில் ஏற்படுகின்ற தாமதங்கள் போன்றவற்றினூடாக பொருளாதார தாக்கம் ஏற்படும் என எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகின்றது. அதேபோல் உலகளாவிய ரீதியிலான பொருளாதார மந்தமடைவதன் காரணமாக ஏற்றுமதிகள், சுற்றுலா மற்றும் தனியார் பண அனுப்புதல்கள் போன்றவற்றில் தாக்கம் ஏற்படக்கூடும் என எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுவதுடன் சில சாதகமான தாக்கங்களும் எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகின்றது. உதாரணமாக பெட்ரோலிய விலைகள் குறைவடைதல் மற்றும் உலகளாவிய ரீதியில் வட்டி வீதங்கள் குறைவடைதல் போன்றவை ஒரு சாதகமான தாக்கமாக எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகின்றது. இருந்த பொழுதிலும் இதன் உண்மையான பொருளாதார தாக்கமானது இந்த வைரஸின் உலகளாவிய பரம்பல் மற்றும் அதன் நீடித்து நிலைத்திருக்கும் தன்மை போன்றவற்றுடன் முக்கியமான பொருளாதாரங்களின் கொள்கை பதிலிறுத்தல்கள் போன்றவற்றில் இந்த உண்மையான பொருளாதார தாக்கம் தங்கியிருக்கின்றது. இலங்கையின் வெளிநாட்டுத் துறையினை பொறுத்தவரையிலே விரைவாக வீழ்ச்சியடைந்த இறக்குமதி செலவினம் மற்றும் மிதமான அளவில் உயர்வடைந்த ஏற்றுமதி போன்றவற்றின் காரணமாக 2019 ஆண்டிலே வர்த்தக பற்றாக்குறையானது குறிப்பிடத்தக்க அளவிலே சுருக்கமடைந்து காணப்படுகின்றது. உயிர்த்த ஞாயிறு தாக்குதலின் பின்னர் ஏறத்தாழ முழுமையாக மீட்சியடைந்த சுற்றுலாத்துறையானது இந்த வைரஸின் தாக்கத்தின் காரணமாக சிறிதளவில் பாதிக்கப்படக்கூடும் என எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகின்றது. தனியார் பண அனுப்புதல்களை பொறுத்தவரையிலே 2019 ஆண்டின் டிசம்பர் மாதத்திலும் 2020 ஆண்டின் ஜனவரி மாதத்திலும் ஒரு அதிகரிப்பு ஒன்று காணப்படுகின்றது. அந்த அடிப்படையிலே ஜனவரி மாதத்தில் 6.5% வளர்ச்சி ஒன்று பதிவு செய்யப்பட்டுள்ளது. இலங்கையின் ரூபாவானது ஒரு சிறிய அளவிலான பெறுமதி தேய்வுடன் 2020 ஆண்டின் இதுவரையான காலப்பகுதியிலே ஏறத்தாழ உறுதியானதாக தொடர்ந்தும் காணப்படுகின்றது. மொத்த அலுவல்சார் ஒதுக்குகளினை பொறுத்தவரையிலே ஜனவரி மாதத்தில் 7.5 பில்லியன் ஐக்கிய அமெரிக்க டாலர்களாக காணப்பட்டதுடன் பிப்ரவரி மாதத்தில் இது இன்னமும் அதிகரிக்கும் என எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகின்றது. தனியார் துறைக்கான கொடுக்கடனை பொறுத்தவரையிலே அது 2020 ஆண்டின் ஜனவரி மாதத்தில் ஒரு அதிகரிப்பினை பதிவு செய்துள்ளது. தொடர்ச்சியாக சந்தையின் வட்டி வீதங்களுக்கு பரிமாற்றம் செய்யப்படுவதன் காரணமாகவும் மேம்படுகின்ற வியாபார நம்பிக்கை போன்றவற்றின் காரணமாகவும் தொடர்ச்சியாக தனியார் துறைக்கான கொடுக்கடன் அதிகரிக்கும் என எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகின்றது. உள்நாட்டு கொடுக்கடனின் விரிவாக்கத்தினை பிரதிபலித்து விரிந்த பணவீக்கத்தின் வளர்ச்சியும் 2020 ஆண்டின் ஜனவரி மாதத்தில் உயர்வடைந்தது. சந்தை வட்டி வீதங்களை கொடுக்கடன் வீதங்களை பொறுத்தவரையிலே அவை தொடர்ச்சியாக ஒரு வீழ்ச்சியினை பதிவு செய்த பொழுதிலும் இந்த முக்கியமான கொள்கை நடவடிக்கைகளின் நன்மைகளை கடன் பெறுநர்களுக்கும் பொருளாதாரத்துக்கும் முழுமையாக பெற்றுக் கொடுப்பதற்காக இன்னமும் அதிகமாக குறைவடைய வேண்டும் என்பதனை மத்திய வங்கி எதிர்பார்க்கின்றது. பணவீக்கத்தினை பொறுத்தவரையிலே மிக உயர்வாக அதிகரித்த உணவு பணவீக்கத்தின் காரணமாக கடந்த 2 மாதங்களாக இலங்கையின் பணவீக்கம் எதிர்பார்க்கப்பட்டதனை விட உயர்வாக காணப்பட்டது. இருந்த பொழுதிலுமே மைய பணவீக்கத்தினை பொறுத்தவரையிலே அது இன்னமும் 4% விட குறைவானதாகவே காணப்படுகின்றது. அதேபோல 2020ஆம் ஆண்டின் பிப்ரவரி இறுதியிலிருந்து நிரம்பல் பக்கங்களில் ஏற்பட்ட மேம்பாடுகளின் காரணமாக தொடர்ச்சியாக உணவு விலைகள் குறைவடைந்து வருவதனையும் நாம் அவதானிக்கக்கூடியதாக இருக்கின்றது. இந்த அடிப்படையிலே இந்த தற்காலிகமான பணவீக்க உயர்விற்கு மாறாக நடுத்தர காலத்தில் பணவீக்கமானது எதிர்பார்க்கப்பட்ட மட்டமான 4 தொடக்கம் 6% மட்டத்தில் பேணப்படும் என மத்திய வங்கி உறுதியளிக்கின்றது. இந்த அடிப்படையிலே இவ்வாறான அனைத்து அபிவிருத்திகளை கவனத்தில் கொண்ட மத்திய வங்கியானது கொள்கை வட்டி வீதங்களை மாற்றமின்றி தற்போதைய மட்டத்தில் பேணுவதென தீர்மானித்து கொண்டுள்ளது. அதேபோல இன்னமும் சந்தை கொடுகடன் வழங்கல் வட்டி வீதங்கள் குறைவடைவதற்கான இடைவெளி காணப்படுகின்றது என்பதனை மத்திய வங்கி நம்புகின்றது. அதேபோல கொரோனா வைரஸின் தாக்கத்தினால் பொருளாதாரத்தில் ஏற்படக்கூடிய தற்காலிக தாக்கங்களை தணிப்பதற்கு இந்த கடன் வழங்கல் வீதங்களின் குறைவானது உதவும் என எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகின்றது. மத்திய வங்கியானது தொடர்ச்சியாக இந்த கொரோனா வைரஸின் தாக்கம் உட்பட பல்வேறு உள்நாட்டு மற்றும் உலகளாவிய அபிவிருத்திகளை தொடர்ச்சியாக கண்காணித்து வரும் என்பதுடன் தேவை ஏற்படின் உள்நாட்டு நிதி சந்தைகளுக்கு தேவையான திரவத்தன்மையை வழங்குவதற்கும் தயாராக இருக்கின்றது என்பதனை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள விரும்புகின்றது. நன்றி.